BJP na sahi ohum makai usi fawu pala basu la प्रजा सिंह पामी बदुदी मरोइना डेवलपमेंट प्रजा सिंह याई फननबा चौखत तौरांग पोरकपा हाइबसिना
First, the top news headlines. 4 leaders of AIMS, including Finance Secretary, arrested by police. India's COVID-19 death toll breaches 85,000 mark with over 93,000 new cases. NIA busts Al-Qaeda terror module, arrests 9 operatives from West Bengal, Kerala. Good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur Television News today at 1 p.m. I'm Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news updates. Cops arrested the Finance Secretary of Apunba Iraipaki Maheroi Singpanglup AIMS, Nikarsan Kumancha, along with 3 members of the student body yesterday. Sayunba Thonglen and Nongnalto Pokpa were arrested by police along with Finance Secretary Nikarsan Kumancha, according to a report. Angry AIMS volunteers yesterday locked the engineering wing office of Manipur Education Department in protest against alleged failure of the authority to initiate legal action against some staff members of the department allegedly involved in corruption. AIMS President Roman Kumucham condemned the arrest of AIMS leaders and demanded the authority to release them without any condition at a hurriedly called a press meet at his office located at Kwakaitel Bazaar in Imphal yesterday.
Education Department ki makhada laiba education ki engineering wing asida AIMS na corruption mayokta matam kui mamang dagi tham chumna government da matawre habdagi akoina mamang ka hana akoina memorandum ka action ni balai rasu ngasi phawda government na action capta laku priyak dagi AIMS ki thomisingna education department asi solonjin gibagi matungda Manipur police department na AIMS ki thomisingmu phakre asi athu matamda condition amata yaudana government na thadrok na honagadabni habse AIMS ki satagi thamjari corruption ki mayokta AIMS na sanchelliba khongthang asida government na mateng pangbagi muhutta thomisingda onjalaga phana honarapase laibu yamna thibani Atu matamda government na condition na yaw na thadok kadam habse
India's COVID-19 death toll breaches the 85,000 mark with over 93,000 new cases of it in the last 24 hours in the country. As per a media report, the total number of COVID-19 positive cases in India now soared to 53,08,014 with 10,13,964 active cases in the past 24 hours. So far, 42,08,431 individuals have recovered of the disease and 85,619 have died of COVID-19 in India. The report also added India has overtaken the US in terms of recoveries, crossing the 42 lakh mark, the Union Health Ministry said today. The Home Ministry, meanwhile, has said that medical oxygen is an essential public health commodity and any disruption in its supplies may critically impact management of COVID-19 patients, as it stressed that no restriction be imposed on its movement between the states. It also clarified that there are no restrictions on oxygen manufacturers and suppliers to limit the supply only to the hospitals of the state in which they are located. COVID-19 claimed one more life in Manipur, taking the death toll to 52. One patient died at the Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Janims, Imphal yesterday. The 79-year-old deceased was a resident of Churachandpur district. On the other hand, 90 persons were discharged after their results turned negative yesterday. According to a release from COVID-19 Command Control Room, the total number of positive cases is now 8,607 in the state. In the last 24 hours, 113 persons were tested COVID-19 positive at different testing centers across the state. The number of active cases in Manipur now stands at 1,926, while 6,629 have recovered or discharged till now. The National Investigation Agency (NIA) this morning busted a terror module linked to the global terror group Al-Qaeda. According to media reports, the terror module was busted following coordinated raids by the NIA in West Bengal's Murshidabad and Ernakulam in Kerala. Acting on specific intelligence inputs about the presence of some members of the Al-Qaeda-linked terror module, the NIA carried out searches in 2 locations, it added. During the search operations, the Central Anti-Terror Investigating Agency arrested 9 suspected Al-Qaeda operatives. The NIA officials say that the arrests were made following raids in West Bengal's Murshidabad and Kerala's Ernakulam on some intelligence input about the presence of the terrorists there. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Saklon Ama Mioy Banapokpadagi Siba Pauba Isay Haibasi Rinaduna Minari. Ngayhaktang Oirabasu Miyamu Pothabang Manabagi Pandamda Tom TV Saklon Amana Puduna Lakchari G. Boni Sarma G. Boni Sarmaga Wariwatai Saduna Apam Base can be Nabagi Ngasinu Midang Puntaret Makai Tabamatam the call to Biro Ikogi number 762-9943-543.
Choy drabani long home na
Babo Nabali na ako paragalo Ay mayang yun sa nagkamawari mo
Akhirnya thoro payah hai tu, macam tu thola di sihir na. Kami nak damage lo thoso, akhirnya thoro payah lo dia.
Aku laga anda tan thokar di padam ni. Laina kalau isin tu tare. Mama papa positif oi hai tu di. Mama sa negatif oi hai tu. Kau cerita saja. Sabro ne, sabro.
Aduk live duo natro red delivery Manipur the best delivery service pibedo pamba posting kudak to oh nang order me amudi toromni bu nang saning bar restaurant puching do red delivery app season order sat sida junate grocery items sing medicine hygiene me amama yam relax ta over pay ju to the market price den nakuta yor to nangi di khangdi id yori aduga grocery items ni kauni red delivery for you
Mioiba samas na lariba makai nong magichang da bayatraba posak singi manungda medical science su ama oiri pandemic amadi epidemic disease kaya ngasi faubada maithiba piduna lakli haurakliba mahiroi singda tungi asaga iroinana UNI consultancy private limited na India amadi aborta MBBS tamningba mahiroi singi 14 lakhs cashback pibatanatana scholarship phangbagi khudong chabasu leiraba mahai tampam sang singni ngasi mag registration tawbiduna khudong chabasi manghan bigano hena akupa marol gidama contact tawbiro UNI consultancy private limited uripok polam laikai 7005092567 natraga 7640952247 Taraga Taruk Shuba Kangla Food Product ki Mapo Kumonga Mari Lainana. First Kangla Food Selfie Contest September Taramathoi Kuntra Fauba Pangthok Chargani. Kwaidagi share masing yamba contestant da sale oina lupa lising tara pizagani aduga like yamba dana lupa lising mga pizagani. Contest ki chana kanglon na kangla ki food product ki packet ama hekta pairaga yamna mayik singlaba selfie ama aikoy ki WhatsApp number 8787474818 ta thabiragadabani. WhatsApp ta thabirakliba photo sing adu screening tawraba matungda contestant details ka loinana aikoy ki Facebook page facebook/kanglafood ta upload tawjarakani.
Welcome back after the break. BJP Kumbi Mandal and BJP Bishnupur District Committee jointly distributed Chief Minister Gihakchil Gitengbang cards during Seva Sapta event at Wangu Sabal Community Hall today. BJP Manipur Pradesh Secretary P. Somorjit, BJP Bishnupur District Committee President R.K. Bimola, General Secretary Administration H. Iboyaima, BJP Bishnupur District Committee Vice President Sanjoy Ahantem, Kumbi BJP Mandal President S. Angausana, General Secretary Organization W. Tiken, former member of Borayangbi Gram Panchayat Muhammad Ajad Khan and Wangu Terakong Gram Panchayat member A. Shyam were present during the function. P. Somorjit expressed concern about the developmental setbacks in Kumbi area and urged the people to elect a worthy leader from the constituency. Sanjoy Ahantem assured of bringing development in the constituency and sought support of the people.
Aikoina lamdam asida chawkhatpa porakna bagidamata aikoi mikap thokpa matam oire vote ki matam da pangdharagum si lakturiba vote ase by election orasu amadu orasu tungi miron semgadabani MLA na aikoi lebak kan mangamoy Minister na aikoi lebak kan gadabanate phambiriba ahal lamani paipal ima indol khwai puna maksina aikoi kamdong na hingsi ke habise aikoi gi khutta leiba MLA gi khutta leite aduna aikoina isani isagi lengak sembada isani isagi adugumlaba lambi du semba matamda isa aikoi loinma saruk yaminarasi apam mi khalasi haiba wapam kharasi thamjaraga ai lepchaiba jaga sidagi mem punama soyangam yawrasu ngakpiu haiba wapam je thamjaraga ikuru.
As part of the Seva Sapta, BJP Khangabok Mandal distributed gifts, sanitizers and face masks to around 700 elders of Khangabok at Khangabok Mayai Lekai Community Hall. BJP Manipur Pradesh President Professor S. Tiken and former BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President Thokchom Jadumani presented clothes, money and sanitary items to the local elders. Professor S. Tiken said that the week-long Seva Sapta marking Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday is also a service to mankind. BJP Khangabok Mandal President L. Tomba Kuman, Khangabok Zila Parishad Member K.H. Rajmohan, Khangabok Part 1 Gram Panchayat Pradhan Nominee N. Lakpa, Khangabok Part 2 Uppradhan K.H. Robindro, BJP President Manipur Pradesh State Secretary K.H. Basanta, M. Priyokumar and OBC Kishan Morcha in charge L. Chinjon were present at the event. Observing the week-long Seva Sapta to mark the 70th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, B16 Constituency BJP Election Committee, based at More Ward No. 2, Gamnom Vang, today distributed rice and health cards to people of various localities of More. The program was held under the supervision of BJP Scheduled Tribe Morcha Vice President Manipur Pradesh and J. Kongsai, aspiring to contest the upcoming ADC polls. The 6th semester examination conducted by Manipur University is underway with COVID-19 standard operating procedures at different centers in the state. The exam is also underway at Jury College in Jiribam district. Yesterday, 48 students of Jury College and 7 from other colleges wrote the exam at Jury College. Stringent COVID-19 protocols were followed inside the examination halls, the report said. 3 youths were killed and 2 injured following a major car accident that took place last afternoon near Sajiwa Jail located at Kabesoy on Imphal Ukru Road. The road mishap happened when the driver lost control of the vehicle, which skidded off the road. The injured are undergoing treatment at Janims Imphal. An FIR has been registered at Hengang Police Station over the fatal incident, a report said. Election Management Committee of former Minister N. Mangi and Booth Level Committee today jointly held a campaign meeting at Kumbi Leirak Achoba under Bishnupur district. Our Bishnupur correspondent reports that intending candidate N. Mangi, Wangu Borayangbi, Zila Parishad member, M. Brojand, Election Management Committee President, K.H. Manihar, Vice President Mahmud Indra Sali and Secretary S. Tomba attended the meeting. At the occasion, N. Mangi promised if elected, he will work for increasing milk productivity, betterment of fish farming, and also welfare for the farming community.
Naharona ahne haramdo naharon sigo thingna bada yahuna bada chatna bada nana bada thingna bada assembly chatpada manipur ki praja punam ki merchi thingna banga mi kumbi mangi se kumbi ki damak kathok sage aroi ba punchi ado kumbi turben khuga turengi to banda aroi ba punchi
Spokesperson of Moirang Kendra Progressive Front (MKPF), Muhammad Haji Umad Ali, clarified that Muhammad Ziauddin has nothing to do with the front. Ziauddin had claimed that he was the spokesperson of MKPF and felicitated 60 people of Kwakta Municipal Council who joined Indian National Congress at the Moirang Block Congress Committee office on September 12.
Asi phawda Moirang Kendra Progressive Front ki member ama phawa to khiba leitri aduga loina na atopa party da aduga congress ta bo isenu yaw khiba leitri asumaina hi mem da sengtok chage congress ki di makhoi gi hauna bi natraga satna bi oiram bi ai inau no ba mi ama bu natraga makhoi gi hana dagi oiduna leiraba mi oibo hanjin okpo gi dharam pangthok laga makhoi da no ba mi changla ibani haiba miam da unna na ba dumba sandok paya na na ba gi tawjaba su oiram bi ai hena khali masi gi matung ta ba da khoi media gi khuthang da amada amada khoi sengdok sangjin tawra roi matung da comment tam phau pi jarak la roi.
Another short break now. Stay tuned.
Thoibase COVID positive ojarabasu masada symptoms amata utte magi tunganba room amadi tunganba bathroom letin leiduna home isolation tawba yabagi ayaba health department na piraga leijabane masida akhoi gi thauktadi
wa yam khangmai wani na nangbu doctor ro ha
ai doctor oibo oidabai wana tiye aina haise asing mangtene thajadraga health center da sala hungusine
anugine lalamaba secretary saini lalo doctor ni ne Don't go.
Kita boleh awak kau Tapi sudah tengok kerana, kerana orang lebih sudah samal kajalam dana.
Aduh, COVID napa tu mana mayum dah sumla ini. Aku luar sih dah ini doktor. Siapa kau main tahu?
Aduh gimana? COVID-19 positif oi miro lebih sing. Sehi teragi makhad lagi bangang sing. Sehi umfu helaba hal sing. Simptom utama patient kuding mag. Yum dah lagi sebaya bagi ayah badu. Gamen piri.
Sing bro doktor.
Sing begini. Atopa state kiada home isolation tawbadagi anaba phagat pagi chang yam hengar khabani Delhi da yengo mi chama home isolation tawbada saruk mawdra di phagat pangam libani maram asina home isolation se thingbagi mahutta ekhoi punong na sagot kadabani home isolation tawbada kiningai karisuliti adudi wakhaloi taminare ko ai mu chalukhige
COVID lanting na bagi damakta home isolation gi pambai sijinabada miyam na sagot piduna mateng pangbiyu
LPG dealers pamjai Manipur lanai bottling plant asi lakpagi iroinana Manipur domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG gi dealers khara pamjai dealers oibining basingna officer ayuk pung 10 dagi nungthil pung 3 fawgi manung da laktuna tanabiyu natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions Malom Bazaar opposite SBI ATM Imphal West contact number 70853998802.
Are you interested in fighting climate change? Are you passionate about saving Manipur's pristine ecology? Are you a journalist? If you are, then you are eligible for the 12 media fellowships of Rs 50,000 a year with citations instituted by the Directorate of Environment and Climate Change. Apply on forms published in all major local dailies on or before the 20th of September. Together, let us save planet Earth, the living world's only home. Think global, act local.
LPG dealers pamjai Manipurda lanai bottling plant asi lakpagi iroinana Manipurda domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG gi dealers khara pamjai dealers oibiningba singna office hour ayuk pung 10 dagi nungthil pung 3 fawgi manungda laktuna tanabiyu natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions Malom Bazaar opposite SBI ATM Infal West contact number 70853999802
Iramdamgi khwaidagi liraba amadi amatangairaba Kangla Food pu nungsibiduna Iramdamgi pothok yokhalasi haibagi wakhalonda Ahanba Kangla Food selfie contest ta saruk yabirakpa pumnamakpu Kangla Food ki maikaidagi thagatpa fongdokchari September 13 dagi hauduna kontra fawba pangthokadoriba contest asida hauzik fawbada contestant 58 henbana saruk yari amadi lepa laitana su thajinarakpasu leptri ngasi fawbada share masing khwaidagi yambada malomdagi Ambika Yumkhaibamna Mangzil Thari Aduga Like Yambadana Kuraidagi Cherry Nongthomamna Mangzil Thari Ningsing Zaba Amana Aikoina Hana Supanjakiba Chanakanglon Sing Ngaktana Aranba Mongda Light Amadi Share Toba Sing Final screening numita disqualified tawzagani Maramaduna contestant singna contest asibo Niyom Chumna Saruk Yabiu Haina Kangla Food ki maikaidigi Ningsingzari Kangla Food selfie contest Saruk Yabiu Iramdamgi Pothok Sawatpiu.
Welcome back. The NSC and IM yesterday reiterated that the Naga national flag and Yezebo constitution must form a part of the Indo-Naga political solution for the Naga deal to qualify as honorable and acceptable. The NSC and IM and the government of India are engaged in talks for last more than 21 years to resolve the Naga issue. A joint council meeting of the NSCN, GPRN, Government of People's Republic of Nagalim, held at its central headquarters, Hebron, also resolved that the Government of India and the NSCN must seek a final agreement based on the historic framework agreement of August 3, 2015. The Ministry of Information and Publicity of the outfit said. According to the report, the meeting deliberated on the historical and political rights of the Naga people and how the Indo-Naga political talks have reached this far. Convener of the steering committee of the NSCN, Major Retired Hutovi Chishi last week said the Naga solution cannot be brought about at the cost of compromising the historical and political rights of the Nagas. The Nagaland government issued an order permitting the partial reopening of schools for students of classes 9 to 12 on a voluntary basis for taking guidance from their teachers in areas outside the containment zones with effect from September 21, subject to strict adherence to SOP to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The order issued by Chief Secretary Temjen Toy said 50% of teaching and non-teaching staff may be permitted to be called to the schools at a time for online teaching, telecounseling and related work in areas outside the containment zones only, subject to strict adherence to the SOP. Students of classes 9 to 12 may be permitted to visit their schools in areas outside the containment zones only, on a voluntary basis for taking guidance from the teachers, subject to the written consent of their parents or guardians and strict adherence to all the provisions in the SOP. Police have arrested a local BJP leader who allegedly shot at a youth at Moranhat in Upper Assam's Charaidio district. Local BJP leader Tinku Gogoi was arrested last night and seized a pistol with 2 magazines and 22 live bullets and 4 blank cartridges from him. As per a media report, Gogoi had allegedly fired gunshots at a youth identified as Suman Karmakar during a party on the night of September 17 last and injured him. The accused reportedly threw a party on that night on the occasion of Vishwakarma Puja at his residence at Thompson Tinyale. At least 10 patrolling points along the line of actual control (LAC) in eastern Ladakh have been blocked by Chinese troops, a senior government official said. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh informed the Rajya Sabha on had face-offs with People's Liberation Army (PLA) happened because patrols were interrupted. There was no commonly delineated LAC, and there was an overlap in LAC's perception in many areas, he noted. According to The Hindu, the patrolling points, PPs, are the end points along the undefined LAC, up to which the Indian troops patrol after starting from their respective base camps. Since April, Indian troops have been denied access to PPs number 9, 10, 11, 12, 12A, 13, 14, 15, 17, 17A. Another official said that in the past, Chinese commanders had made untenable demands that India vacate an administrative post in Pangong and some heights near the Kurang Nala, the report added. Now let's go through some of the local newspaper headlines. The People's Chronicle. 4 deaths in 2 days take toll to 53, total tally 8,607. COVID-19 tally in India crosses 52 lakh. Chief Minister cautions against violation of virus SOPs. CSOs vow unity on Ranjan killing. The Shanghai Express. COVID-19 claims 2 more lives to take toll to 52. COVID-19 tally in India passed 52 lakh, recovery rate at 78.86%. Chief Minister inaugurates foundation stone for different projects laid. Naga solution should not impinge upon Manipur, UCM. Car mishap claims 3. Imphal Free Press. Government of India, NSC and IM talks. NSA Ajit Doval meets retired General Konsam Himalaya. Protest against killing of Arambam Ranjan continues. 1 suspect found dead. COVID-19 positive cases rise to 8,607, death toll 52. Chief Minister Biren inaugurates 5 projects, lays foundation for 46 projects in state. 3 killed, 2 injured in road mishap. Manipur Mail. Chief Minister inaugurates, lays foundation for different projects. 174 new COVID cases, 1 more dies. PIB, ROB Imphal and FOB Chandel host webinar on National Education Policy 2020. Financial assistance under MSJWS provided to journalists. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Four leaders of AIMS, including Finance Secretary, arrested by police. India's COVID-19 death toll breaches 85,000 mark with over 93,000 new cases. And NIA busts Al-Qaeda terror module, arrests 9 operatives from West Bengal, Kerala. That is the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
$30 lakhs in a 30 lakhs to 35% 10.5